Ramage in his own end with a puck. Up to Herb Ragland, the rookie who played Tuesday night. Now Pavis shoots the puck in. Ragland has a break, cuts right in, shoots, he scores! Herb Ragland gives the Blues a 1-0 lead. The rookie gets the big goal.
And what a time for a rookie to score his first NHL goal, Ken Wilson. Right from center ice, Pavis feeds the puck. It just bounces off the boards. He was going for Gilmore. Ragland just skated right into the top of the circle all alone. Blasted a hard shot just by the blocker, goaltender Ken Regan. Herb Ragland, the 19-year-old. Great shift.
In the corner, Lehman sends the puck behind the Blues net. Bourgeois takes a heavy hit from Courtnall. Bourgeois goes down, covers the puck, and the Tempers will flare here as they all get into it in the corner near Greg Millen.
Charlie Bourgeois was over trying to pick up that loose puck and took a heavy hit from Courtnall, and
the Blues already lead 1-0. Puck shot in by St. Louis. Pazlowski has it in the corner. Behind the net to Fedorko. Gilmore, the other forward. Carry-on steals, can't clear. And in the corner, Fedorko and Daou, two number 24s, are going to go at it. And they'll go toe-to-toe. And the most feared words in hockey have been uttered. Let them go.
Now Fedorko and Daou, they've been going at it this entire series. Daou's out there to try and check Fedorko, and that time they both just stood back and had enough of each other and finally dropped the gloves and went at it. Two players that are not known for their fisticuffs, Ken Wilson.
Toronto down 1-0, setting up in the Blues zone. From the boards, a shot by Thomas right on. Loose puck and score. Rick Five ties it at 1. Blues power play to Fedorko behind the net. Fedorko still behind the goal. Centers a shot. The Blues score, and there he is, Mark Hunter. We hope to see you there. Face off in the Blues zone, won by Toronto from the blue line. Cuts off it, scores. It'll be icing as Bell touches it, and the face-off as Swede knocks the linesman, falls down, and Terrion gets the rebound, clears it out to Brad Smith. He runs right over Pazlowski. The puck goes behind the Blues net. Bell plays it up, but not out. It's kept in as Carlson and Smith are going to go at it below us. Brad Smith and Kent Carlson tangling right against the boards. Now Bourgeois ready to do battle with Daou in front of the net, and Bell and Terrion are there. So we've got two bouts going right now. The big one, though, the one on television that you're looking at, Daou along with Kent Carlson, and they're going pretty good in the other bouts in front of Greg Millen.
Well, that didn't take long. Kent Carlson on his first shift. Now big Charlie Bourgeois is on top of Greg Terrion as Bruce Bell and Daou are squared off.
Meanwhile, they have taken Brad Smith and Kent Carlson to the penalty box, and that'll allow the linesman to come back and try to break up Bourgeois and Terrion. Meanwhile, Pazlowski and Daou are going at it pretty well also off to the side. This is when you're glad you're not in uniform tonight, isn't it?
Especially when big Charlie Bourgeois is out there. He's 6'4" and 220 pounds. And Greg Terrion, I don't think Bourgeois really wanted to have anything to do with him. Terrion not a very big player. But Daou has been throwing his weight around a little bit. Now Bruce Bell and Iafrate involved.
Daou really wants to get into everything, doesn't he? Swede knocks the linesman there, trying just to keep from getting hurt. Daou and Pazlowski. Pazlowski really is only trying to keep Daou out of the fracas between Bourgeois and Terrion. Boy, these fellas are going to be exhausted.
16:27 still left to play in this second period. They finally have most of the combatants separated at this time. Charlie Bourgeois not too happy about what happened there. Terrion was involved in that fracas with Charlie Bourgeois. Now they're sending Bourgeois off the ice, it looks like, Ken.
Bernie Fedorko and all of that was tangled up with the Swede, Borja Salming. That's what I do. I'd look for the first Scandinavian player I could find. Well, calmness, in a sense, has overtaken the ice surface here at Maple Leaf Gardens in Toronto. The game is early in the second period. Blues 2, Leafs 2. This is St. Louis Blues hockey.
What started it initially was Paslowski trying to take Brad Smith out right in front of the Toronto bench. Smith got the better of that. He continued his forechecking as Bruce Bell went back to pick up the loose puck. Daou took a run at Bell. The puck came around the boards, and Kent Carlson and Smith met right behind Terry Gregson. They looked at each other, and that's all it took. They threw down their gloves, and away they went, and everyone more or less followed suit from that point on.
Millen stops the puck behind the net as Toronto clears it in. He clears it off the glass, kept in by Steve Thomas. Then it's intercepted by Gilmore. He breaks out, one man back, Salming. Now Wickenheiser comes up. Gilmore, great move, a shot. He scores! Doug Gilmore, what a tremendous move. A great individual effort, and the Blues, with a shorthanded goal, take the lead 3-2. Eddie Beers and Russ Courtnall, and the players all gather around. And Beers and Courtnall, Joe, can't get at each other, at least at the moment.
Mattress is in there. Hunter's now involved with Wendell Clark. They're squared off. They look like they're ready to go.
Boy, Clark is a tough one. He loves to fight. He's a very good fighter. The rookie, who was a defenseman last year in the Western Hockey League. He is a sensational-looking rookie. He is a very versatile, well-rounded player.
And he's as tough as they come. Now they're just rubbing heads together, but Clark trying to get one arm free. He is a tough, strong, aggressive young player, and he's turned out to be the leader on this Toronto Maple Leaf team as only a 19-year-old.
He has the early stature of a would-be great star, Bobby Hall, Frank Mahovlich, Gordie Howe kind of player. He's not in the mold at all of a Wayne Gretzky. He's a very strong physical player, more like a Hall or a Gordie Howe.
Well, the Toronto Maple Leafs have Wendell Clark, Russ Courtnall in the penalty box, along with Brad Smith. They're still jawing back and forth to the Blues players on the other side of the penalty box. Mark Hunter, Eddie Beers, Kent Carlson still in there. Let's listen to the penalty call.
Toronto penalty to number 9, Russ Courtnall, 2 minutes for roughing. And number 17, Wendell Clark, 2 minutes for roughing. Time 7:51.
Ramage at the right point. Wrist shot deflected right in front. Loose. They score. Reed.
Just earlier, Eddie Beers and Rick Vive got into a little tangle, and
Toronto with a man advantage, heads up ice. Vive to Fergus, cutting in. Out comes Miller, and the shot beats him. Fergus shoots and scores. Racing after it, Thomas. Norwood beats him to it. He leaves it for Paslowski, who's belted down by Nyland. A scramble for the puck along the near boards, and a stick goes over the glass into the crowd, and some players getting a little hot down below us. Kept in at the point by Norwood. His pass knocked down by Kotsalapas. A shot in front, knocked down by Fedorko. Over to Gilmore. He shoots and he scores. Doug Gilmore on a three-way passing play, and it's 5-3 Blues.
Wanting to get Herb Ragland.
Face off in the Blues zone. They win the draw. Natras to Reeds with Cavallini over the line. 2-on-2. The shot. Oh, and Cavallini after the save can't score, but scoring is Mahar.
A 4-goal lead would make me feel much more comfortable.
Here's Salming from the draw, and a shot deflects over the crossbar. Mark Reeds can't clear. Steve Thomas keeps it in, but Vive was mixing it up with Mahar. Now Vive trying to get at Mahar, and the players mill around in the St. Louis zone. There will be penalties. Lehman over the St. Louis line, stops at the left point. Over to Salming, straight away, wrist shot. He scores! This was right in front, and Toronto has their third power play goal.
Salming's wrist shot from the point looked like Norwood had position, but Smith just reached out, deflected the puck high over the top of Greg Millen. A power play goal that cuts the Blues lead to 6-4. Brad Smith with his first playoff goal.
That is Brad Smith's first playoff point. The only other credit he had was a black eye. Stops at the blue line because Reeds had gone in ahead of the puck. Reeds comes back to center ice, but not quickly enough. Norwood knocked down by Salming, and the crowd enjoys the fact that Norwood received a heavy check from the veteran Leafs defenseman.
And now Norwood having a few words with Salming, but these Toronto fans and the Toronto press has really been on Lee Norwood this week.
Over to Fergus with Thomas. Fergus shoots the puck in, and Vive is well offside on the right wing. We are down to 8:16 left here in the third period, and we have some tempers flaring again inside the St. Louis blue line. Lee Norwood primarily with Boreas Salming, and then Vive yelling at Norwood now.
And Nyland, who threw down both his gloves, and he wanted to get at Gino Cavallini.
Thomas still keeps it in with a second effort. Norwood gets the puck over to Cavallini. He can't get out as Salming, looking like a fighter bomber, comes in and blocks the puck. Half a minute to go. Mahar intercepts, skates to center ice. The Toronto net empty. One man back. He shoots wide. Rebound. Mahar shoots. He scores. Rick Mahar puts the puck into the empty net. And the Mahar goal makes it 7-4 St. Louis, and Rick Mahar has 2 goals here in the third period. His first 2 Stanley Cup playoff goals in his long career.
15.
The final tonight, the Blues 7, the Maple Leafs 4. We'll be back. This is St. Louis Blues.